Hello, Realization Tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Hubris Emblem 4 with me, BlueAnkylo. So, in between episodes, I spent a little bit of time prepping for the next section of a little bit of inventory management. There's not a whole lot I need to do. I'll probably put up inheritance. I'll probably put a little short separate video probably after this one where I talk about who of my characters will pass on equipment to their children, and I'll sort of explain my logic there. I'm not going to do it in today's episode, although I might start sort of prepping for it, which is why I started reading up a couple things. You can probably guess a little bit the gap between comments. Well, I'm recording quite a lot in advance for this series because I'm having a lot of fun, and I don't want to wait. I don't want to let's play this over the course of 5 months, essentially, for such a long game. So I'm quite a long ways ahead of the YouTube comments, so for those of you who wanted to correct me before it's too late, oh no chance. Remember back in chapter 4 where Lewin had this conversation with Sigurd, and Sigurd was like, hey, Lewin, you should probably go talk to your mom. Maybe go talk to your mom, guy. And Lewin's like, yeah, whatever, man. I got things to do. And I totally forgot. I thought I already sent him to the castle, actually. So I'm like, whatever, I already sent him back there. No big deal, right? I didn't even think about it. Just like, whatever. And if you're following the spoiler-free guides that just show the list of events and who to talk to, which ones give you an item and stuff, they actually don't even mention this, because I guess it's so friggin' obvious that they don't have to put it on the list. So be careful if you're playing blind. You actually need to send Lewin to go talk to his mom to get his legendary wind tome, the Forsetti. Which, means we're sort of playing on hard mode, in a sense, because that weapon makes everything easy mode. I looked up the stats to see how bad we were missing out on it, and it's absolutely ridiculous. It's like plus 20 speed or something stupid. Like, most of the legendary weapons are pretty overpowered. His is particularly overpowered. And at nearly max level, plus the pursuit band, he probably could have one-rounded the boss. Oh well, he's still pretty good with Elwind. The real downer is, like, I think it's gone forever. I don't think I can even pass it down to his children. So that's why I noticed. I'm like, lots of the suggestions for Lewin's children are like, you know, make sure it's a good mage pairing with some other girl that has a mage child, so that, you know, his son, generally speaking, inherits wind magic, so that he can use the Forsetti. I'm like, the Forsetti? When the heck do you get that? And I'm like, oh. So, yeah, my bad. Whoops. I guess that kind of makes up for getting this, this sword, because if I'd missed this, that would have been 2 legendary weapons down the drain out of, like, the 3 you get in Generation 1. And, the other one we've got over here on, Bridget, we'll be able to pass that down at least. So that's something. Probably the least important of the 3. Oopsies. What else can I say? Anyway, that's all for that. That's your update of the day. Blue should have noticed that about half a dozen chapters ago, or well, half a dozen episodes ago. So, next up, we've got a big fat desert. This is a huge desert. Like this would take forever to cross. I think our horses would make it like 1 square to turn, but I believe the shortest route, I kind of looked around a little bit, we're going to be heading towards this rampart and then back up to this castle eventually. And getting to Fenora shouldn't be too bad, because most of these are not desert tiles. Like, sands are okay, but deserts are bad. So we only have to cross a couple desert tiles to get through there. I think this route is still shorter than trying to go through this stuff along the wall here. I didn't, like, math it out, but I think this is the quickest route. Of course, flyers will be nice, and it's going to take a while, but Dew is going to gather up all the money from these towns. He's going to promote. He's probably going to get some more money. And, like, we're probably going to wait at Fenora for him to catch up, basically. I wouldn't mind sending his wife, or whatever, to pick up some cash of her own. So I think we'll have Ira go pick up cash from, like, these 2 at least. That's another 10,000 for her. And then that way they'll have some money to pass around so that I can, like, again, I'm not going to do the inventory trading until we get to here, probably. And for now, we're just going to move people up. And I don't know how long it will take for these gates to open, but we want to be ready for it. Also, it's no fly zone, so we can't even go past it right now anyway. Although, that's funny. You're not allowed to fly through these squares? Take that! Alright, so let's just move people towards the gate. Some people need heals. We got a fair number of people that need heals. You know what? Claude, get in the middle of the group. Group hug. Let's make it rain. Throw some gold up in the air. There you go. Shiny gold dollars flying from the sky. 1,500 gold pieces. Gets him his level up. Totally unnecessary, but hey. That's a decent level up at least. Alright, that should cover most of the healing. Let's see. Dancer's already danced. Rakwasis could heal, I guess, but... yeah. Claude doesn't need it that much. We'll be fine. And then, yeah. A slightly nerfed Lewin. And Telltale. Oh, yeah, she could have got healed. Well, we'll heal her next turn. That's fine. Or I could have tried to keep her... oh, yeah, I was going to warp abuse her. Well, once Sigurd is not standing... I wonder, can I warp him from here to here? No. Nice try. If Aideen could get there, she could return something. Nah, let's not bother. It's not that big a deal. I wouldn't mind getting Talta some level ups, but whatever. I'm trying not to spend too much on-camera time grinding. Alright, that's everybody except Arden. Alright, cool. Let's see what happens. Surely the gates will open. Wait a second. Are those two familiar faces? We know those two. I should have added them back to the slideshow for this episode. Gentlemen, we've not much further to go. Keep giving it your best. How did you move across the sand so quickly there? One turn, you made it halfway across the desert. Rumor has it that Sigurd's army should be moving south through the Yid deserts. If we keep this pace north, we should rendezvous with them sooner or later. Quan, I'm so sorry I dragged you into this. You and your father were too generous, sparing so many soldiers to help my brother. Oh, that's right! Of course! Sigurd's sister and his best bro coming to help save the day. It's great. But are you sure you're both willing to risk crossing a nation as all-powerful as Granvale? The very thought is terrifying. Ethlin, you know as well as I that Leonster, a nation built on the legacy of the Crusader Nova, is far stronger than its size suggests. I forgot he's even from a separate kingdom, technically. I don't even know where that is, honestly. Where is Leonster? No matter what happens, I could never regret giving my all for a cause as just as Sigurd's. My father feels precisely the same way. There's nothing to worry about, Ethlin. After all, I'm wielding none other than Gaebolg. I'll never fail with it at my side. Sigurd could certainly stand to have my aid. Oh yeah. Welcome to the team, bro. I suppose you're right. He'd appreciate any help at this point. Ethlin, we'll be entering hostile territory very shortly. The enemy could ambush us at any moment, so... Actually, Quan, I've been thinking over this quite a bit, and I'm coming with you anyway. I'd like to see my brother again, and I simply can't abandon you. Well, no. I can't allow it. I'll let you come with me. I let you come with me solely because you promised to return home part way. We're like 90% of the way there. At this point, it's probably easier to just go meet Sigurd than to turn around. Because this is like almost all the way there. To say nothing of Altina's presence. Look at her, a mere babe of 3 years curled up a slumber in her mother's lap. Wait, you brought your baby? 3-year-old toddler, I guess? Should we be attacked, what then? Why, I'd fight my hardest to protect her. No one could possibly seize her from me. I certainly never intended at first to take her with us, but she simply wouldn't stop crying when I tried to leave her behind. You're right, though. You're right. I'll take her home. Ethlin, look. You're a lovely girl, and I know you love your brother, but you're a terrible mother. Now get that baby back into the crib. Put her somewhere safe. This is the desert, of all the places to put a baby. The middle of a desert. Seriously. I assure you, I do know precisely how you feel, but Leaf is barely born. You've got another baby that you left at home. Why are they here? Go look after your children. Yes, now our children need their mother. Please, Ethlin, return home. I left Finn to defend the capital. You'll be safe with him. He's actually almost stronger than I am these days. Very well, but I'd like to just take a little more time. I just want to stay by your side. Oh, please, Quan. Thanks. Ethelyn, thanks, sis. Ethelyn, very well. We've a little more time to spare. Alright, 1 tile per turn. See, this, how'd they get that far? Should have gone around the west side. Would have been faster. Uh-huh. Bad music. Ah, Quan. The poor sod still has no clue we're tailing him. And there's a woman with him? What a clumsy mistake. Why, I dare say this is the long-awaited end of Leonster's famous Lanzenritter. Lance Knights, I think. Those hooves will be sinking clean into the sand. Good thing they don't know how to dismount. They can't so much as flail at us. Men, close in. This is it. Thracia's destiny lies before us, ripe for the grasping. So the same guys we met up in chapter 3, I think. What? Thracian Draco Knights? No, you can't be serious. Trevant has been at our heels all along. Ethelyn, run! Get off your horse so you can move more than 1 tile. We've no hope of victory in this blasted desert. But what will you do? I'll get off my horse, and then I'll be fine. They're like wild hyenas. Children are little more than easy targets for them. I mean, they have wyverns. I guess they probably eat something. Thracia has sought to reconquer our territory for centuries. I thought my absence would be taken as an invitation, so I left Finn behind with half the army in case they made the obvious move. Not once, not even once did I suspect they would pursue us instead. This was a terrible mistake. You can't give up, Quan. It'll be okay. We're together, aren't we? We get lover bonuses when we're side by side. We'll not go down so easily. Ethelyn, forgive me, please. Just get off your horse and run. Probably faster. Probably 3 tiles instead of 1 tile. So that's a lot of wyvern riders. That's a lot of. The evil music continues. I see. Duke Langbelt fell in battle. How come I didn't steal his axe? Lex would have loved that axe. Arvis, what are we supposed to do now? Oh, right, I forget his voice. It's been so long. It was you who insisted, even if we left the bulk of our armies on conquest with our sons, Sigurd would pose no threat to me at all. The situation before us is not the outcome you promised. Reptar, your overreaction is baseless. The deck is still stacked in our favor. The Velthamer army is already lying in wait for the rebels in the Yed Desert depths. Furthermore, Thracian sellswords should be arriving to reinforce us at any moment. The enemy will assuredly be exhausted. Too bad we've got a fortify staff. So long as my army and yours are cooperate, Sigurd and his rebels ought to fall with ease. I'm holding you to your word this time, Arvis. Remember, I've no objection to you alone claiming the throne once Asmer finally dies. But don't you dare forget your allies. Of course, must I remind you, the instant the dust of this war settles, House Frege will be granted the Augustrian throne to... This sounds like a lie. Augustrian throne. Okay. So, Grandvale throne's going to... Essentially going to, this red guy, whatever his name is. He's got an important name, I just forget it. But then this other evil guy, he's gonna get Augustria. Okay, I get you. You're just dividing up your conquests. That I conquered. That was my land. The House Dozel, meanwhile, will be entrusted with the rule of Isaac. Rest assured, Reptar, I will honor your rights to these territories. Very well. Then I too will fight with all I have. Greetings, Lord Arvis. The plan proceeds precisely on time, I see. Manfroy, if I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. You must not show your face here. Until the Grandvale throne is mine, I cannot allow you or your brethren to appear in public. Do you not understand? We understand how you indulge the greed of men as vile as Reptar and Langbolt. We understand how even then, you still will not concede the very fact of our existence. The plan was to use those two buffoons until they could be used no further, then cast them aside and use their sons in their stead, was it not? But hear me well, Manfroy. I refuse to have any part in the revival of your Loptier empire. I've no desire to oppress your cult, but I've even less of a desire to consign the world to your Dark Lord's rule. Remember this well. Yes, the blood of Loptier's scions flows in my veins, but there is so much more to me than that. My Loptierian heritage is that of Saint Myra, a man who fought for the rights of the people. And more importantly, I am the one true heir of the Crusader Vala, Loptier's sworn enemy. I will change the world for the better. Under my rule, humanity shall be free from pain and prejudice, tyranny and oppression, because I will do all the tyranny myself. I mean, it seems like he's already the bad guy. How is he trying to say he's the good guy now? Is he not in on the plot to kill Prince Thove and divvy up the continent to all his cronies? What a pity it is that Sigurd must die, but alas, all things require sacrifice, so he's Edelgard. Sorry, dude, you are not friends. Oh, a sacrifice for the sake of the Lady Deirdre, you mean? You're terrified, Lord Arvis. You fear her memory might return someday. Don't you dare bring her into this. Need I remind you, we are in love. Nothing will ever come between us. I suppose you two need to hasten and make proof of this love of yours. Proof that will one day grow and rise to be a most magnificent king. I don't know why these guys are allowed in the castle. Off with their heads. They're clearly evil. They're conspiring against you all the time. The rebels are finally headed this way. Excellent. Let them walk right into range of my welcoming gift, meteors. The desert will gladly claim their bodies. Wait, only Sephiroth knows how to do this. What's going on? Maybe Tella learned how to do meteors. Meteo, sorry. Not actually meteor. What? They just teleport in and start bombing us? Jerks. Well, they've only got a 7% chance, but, this is a new animation. Oh, 7%? Genealogy, please. 7%. It's a good thing I healed her, though, hey? 7%. Alright, well, there's a few mages on the mountains. I guess you know what to do, Aaron. She's got it. Then we got, what do we got? Sleep? Ooh, danger, danger. And more sleep. And that's no big deal. And another meteor. So much meteors. Technically, you could attack her from range 2 and she couldn't even counter. Right? Like, if you put someone right here, it's too close for meteor, too far for the miracle sword. Yeah, that's a lot of mages. That's a lot of mages. Wow. Alright, well, we'll deal with that. Still nothing over by that army. And, I don't know about this, guys. The Leinster Cav, that's not a very good stat line. We got Eflin over here. She did not bring her weapons with her. And Quan, who only has the Gaybold. But it's pretty good. I mean, you know. He's got 26 defense. Eflin never quite took off. She's not the same as Raquasis, which got Master Knight. Alright, what about these guys? Oh. Yeah, it's not good. I got a bad feeling about this. Oh, and Gungnir. That's one of those names I can never pronounce right, but Gungnir, Gugni. I'm gonna go with Gungnir most of the time. Yeah. That's a lot of desert to travel through. You know, if they'd gone this way, they could have probably outrun them. Oh, they both have 9 movement, I guess. Are these promoted? Yeah, they must be promoted. Even early. They're only level 18. How'd they get promoted? Well, no, maybe unpromoted... No, Dragon Masters. Oh, wait, they've got 2 bosses. They've got Travant and Magorn. Brave lads. Interesting. So those are the promoted ones. These are unpromoted, but they still get 9 movement. But at least on... Actually, no. If there's any roads... None of these are roads. I was going to say, like, Cav could outrun them on the roads. I think, you know, if these guys, instead of going north, had gone west... Well, they still have to run the mage gamut, and there's a lot of sand over here. This is just not a good place to be on a horse. Alright, well, let's get to it. So, let's start with Dew, because I don't want to forget about him. And then, these two are now in love. So they don't need to stay together, although they probably will for a while. Long way to go. We got Azel trying to catch up. We've got Sylvia kind of up. Could, maybe use her to dance somebody. Oh yeah, most important. First things first. I wonder how much money this is going to cost. 50,000 gold! Oh, Sigurd is going to be a poor boy after this. Alright. The Tyrfing. So that's probably worth 50 grand, right? Whew, that's some money there. Alright, let's just start pushing him down. So, what is the Tyrfing? I should have equipped it. It grants Miracle. Does 30 damage, weight 7. Oh, I can't even see what stats, what bonus stats it gives. It probably gives him, I don't know, strength and defense, or strength and resistance, maybe? Because it'll be, like, pretty overpowered. So that's Sigurd. So I think the only way to really take these mages out is either flying or to go... Yeah, pretty much flying. Flying or flying. You have your choices of flying or flying, maybe some flying. Now, what kind of accuracy have these guys got? Meteor 82 is pretty accurate. So they'll have less than 50% chance to hit Aaron. Can she one-round them? Oh yeah, nothing to worry about. Basically, she has to risk one meteor, and then she'll go in and kill. Per mage. Yeah, that'll be fine. Keep her out of range of the sleep. Actually, I don't think they could put her to sleep. 17 resistance versus 11 magic, nah. But I don't want her to be in range of 2 meteors if I can help it. And they're spread out pretty well, so yeah, I should be able to take them out. Okay. So one tile above Sigurd can be danced. Yeah, so we can dance Beowulf. Who else do I want to move down quickly? I guess people with resistance would be smart. I don't really have very many of those, sadly. Would be nice to get Azel moving along. Well, his resistance isn't that high anyway, unfortunately. Claude is like the resistant king. Oh, there's sleep stave, so we want whoever's got the restore staff. Someone's got it, trust me. Who did I give it to? I must have bought it on somebody, right? Fortify heal. Physic mend. Recover. Recover is all HP. Oh, that's right. I have it on Requisites. Last time we tried this. Yeah, okay. Here's a pro tip. Put the restore staff on someone with high resistance so they aren't put to sleep. Like, that would have been much better on Claude. Yeah. Not on Requisites. Yeah, not even Aideen, but yeah, Claude specifically, that would have been really smart. We could do it. It'll take a little bit of time to switch it over. Yeah, okay. I convinced myself. Well, wait. Money. How much is this? I don't know how much this is going to cost. It's actually going to cost him 10 grand. I think he's got enough money. I sure hope so. Alright, Claude. Prove that you've got a little bit of... I could have gone in... I could have checked first. Alright, he's got enough money. Definitely going to want to try to send him some money before the end of the episode, I think. Alright, so he can be our restorer. Then what? Lewin, I think he'll be a good one to move down. Lots of mages to fight. Now, I'm assuming we're probably going to have to fight all these Draco Knights as well, so we might want some archers eventually. They're coming. Sure. Actually, Jemka's a pretty good unit because they have horse slayers. That won't work on him. Alright, well, desert time. Are we going to be in range? 2 down, 2 below. Sigurd will be in range. So that would put Lewin in range, but he's got good resistance. I'm not terribly worried. Or we could try to go the... That's probably the way that Cav should go. Yeah. That's... Beowulf would be out of range, I think. Yeah. Good, because Beowulf is not particularly tanky. Lex, though, when he's not hit by magic. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how useful these guys will be. What I want to do is get my Cav kind of over here behind the castle. Like, you know, I want to kill her, get them down that way. Telcha needs some heals. But she has some resistance at least, so she's a better meteor dodger than a lot of people. Oh yeah, I was gonna do that. Whatever. I don't feel like wasting time on warp right now. Okay, Ira, we're gonna use her to get some money. We'll decide who gets the transfers later. It's gonna take a while for Dew to catch up, so there's gonna be a fairly big lull once we take this castle over, and there's not much I can do about it. Alright. So, Leonster, huh? You guys are not in a great spot. And Thracia, not 776, but... Oh, man. So they don't quite one-shot them, but that's not good. I think they're outnumbered almost 2 to 1, maybe, and, flying versus Cav in the desert is pretty good, and Horse Slayers just make it even worse. Man, those poor Leonster Knights. They didn't do anything to deserve this. That was a good dodge, though. Good job, bro. I'm going to start speeding through these, probably, but we'll watch the first round. Looks like it'll probably take maybe 2 turns, 3 turns for the Draco Knights to chew through it. I think next turn they're going to nearly wipe them out. 9 movement flying is just too good. Yeah, this is 4 deaths on the first turn. And they had to cover the most ground here. They might even get another one. Yeah, these guys are probably dead next turn. Ouch. Terrible. This is one of the bosses, right? Probably one-shots. Oh, right. No Horse Slayer. But he's got like a Brave Lance or something? That's some new music for, There's a lot of factions in this fight, but yeah, the, Fenora faction. Alright, here we go. Meteor incoming. I'll probably just watch one more of these two, and we'll have to start speeding through them, because... As neat as it is, the animation takes, like, 10 seconds. Just dropping meteors on people. Alright. We're still in action. So yeah, I don't know, Quan... I've heard, I did a little bit of reading, technically there is a way to, if you're lucky, you can sort of rescue them, but it's really hard, so. I'm just going to try to focus on the mages for now. Keep my guys alive. I mean, I feel like this is what Eren is supposed to do. So might as well focus on that for the moment. I think chances are everyone's dead here next turn anyway, and Erin would still be about 2 turns away, and I don't think she could deal with these guys on her own. Now, they wouldn't get advantage on her, but there's just too many of them, you know. Oh, good, a helicopter. Sweet. Haven't had enough interruptions in my recording today. Alright, we're going to get into range of sleep, though, pretty quick. That's Meteor. Alright. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, wait. No. I already did this check, yeah. Erin has nothing to worry about. I wonder if I should just have Erin fly over and start killing these guys. Meteor from her, if it hits, will do... Does she have any skills? Adept. I wonder if you can Adept on meteors. It weighs 30, so she'd be at minus 12 attack speed. Versus... Depending on what we have, over 20. I think Adept is 20 plus the difference in attack speed. So if we have a difference of over 20 attack speed, I don't think she can Adept. Which means only 1 hit, which means 15, 31, minus 17. So 14 damage per meteor, assuming they hit. Plus we've got 39 avoid versus 90, so about 50-50 to hit. And we could take 3 of them? No, 14, 28, 42. She could survive 3 meteors from the boss. Interesting. Anyway, just trying to math it out a little bit. First off, let's get some money. It's been a while since Granvale beat Isaac in the war, but they're struggling to put down the resistance out in its farthest corners. But the people of Isaac ain't given up. Prince Shanann's still out there, and they know someday he'll lead them to freedom. Here, have our money. The bandits didn't take it all, so you can have it. Alright, so priorities. The little crook there is the safe spot, but it's in range of the magic. So, sleep, meteor, safe. We can't get that far anyway, don't worry about it. I am going to, right now, remember to equip the Tearfing to see what it does. Oh, only 25 resistance, 10 skill, and 10 speed? That's all? I think... Can we just solo the map? Like, I think Sigurd could already almost solo the map, but now, like... He could definitely solo the map. 100%. No, don't do that. You know, the dancer's pretty good in the desert. I should have put someone behind her if they can make it, so we could have danced 3. Probably no one could have made it, though. Alright, let's get Beowulf. Now, we could put Beowulf into range, but what we want to do is get people just out of range for this turn, so that next turn we can actually get an attack in. Well, and I'm not even sure we're going to do it this turn specifically, but... That should be out of range. Yeah. And I know he can survive, like, 1 meteor, but let's not give them that. There's no need for it. Alright. Claude moving up. I wonder if these guys will ever even see Fenora Castle. Just checking for anyone that needs a heal. Lewin. Yeah, let's top up Lewin. He's not in range of a meteor this turn, but... What's the point of having a physic if you don't use it to heal people from range? Alright, I don't think these two are going to make it in time. Well, you never know. Well, in time, I mean, chances are the Wyvern or Draco Knight Brigade will be dead by the time they get anywhere near it, but... That's my bad for splitting up the team a little bit, I guess. Alright. Is this Ethlyn trying to protect Quan? Doesn't Ethlyn have the baby? I mean, her brave Leinster Knights. I can't speed it. Like, normally it's green armies. I don't mind just super speeding through it all when it's nothing important. But this is like our sister. Sigurd's sister and his brother-in-law and like one of his best friends, and they're about to be brutally massacred by these guys. And there's nothing we can do. I should check who can talk to people. That's what I forgot to do. There's talks we have to have. I did look up one of the secret events. If Arden has a girlfriend, there's an event for him where he can get some skill on this map. But he does not have a lover, so no lovin' for Arden. Kind of like his walk to get the pursuit ring kind of thing. Another Arden quest. I don't know why you would want Arden to pair up, though. No Holy Blood. He, reasonably okay defense growths, but nothing amazing. And, the only skill he has is, like, Vantage, so, eh. Hold tight, Altina! I'll protect you no matter what! Oh, good dodge, Ethelyn! Yeah, like, what, 5 damage or something? You can do it! I mean, at this point, they could just surround the two Cav. They'd never escape at this point. Yeah, this is pretty bad. Not a good day for Ethelyn and Quan, that's for sure. Oh, she got crit. Another 4 damage dealt. Quan, you've got the gay bull. Kill something. Good dodge. Ethelyn survives. Maybe she survives the round. Uh-oh. Okay. Away, Thracian beast! So long as I hold Gaebulg, only one of us will live this day. Come on, Quan. Did not dodge. Pretty good damage. I mean, he didn't kill him, but maybe if I left him with the pursuit ring. Oh, Ethelyn dodged the ball. Oh, he pursuits. Oh, Altina, Quan. I'm so sorry. She should just stayed at home at the castle. What's this? The woman was fool enough to have a child with her? I see. Quan's daughter. Interesting. You there. Tell Quan this. If he doesn't surrender Gaebulg, his daughter will meet an untimely end. Your move, Quan. Like it even matters. Even with Gaebulg, he has no chance. No, Altina! Ethelyn, so this is where it ends. Trevant, you can have it. Don't you dare so much as scratch Altina. So, he gave up his cool weapon, and Trevant murdered him? Wouldn't have mattered. He probably would have killed him before he could have countered anyway. Ethelyn, forgive me. This was a terrible idea. And so ends Quan. Magorn, you're in charge. Head north and give Sigurd's army a fair share of grief. Let none of them escape. There's a fine bounty on each traitorous head, after all. Yes, sir! That said, what are we supposed to do with this kid? She's just crying and blah, 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 boo-hoo. Can I feed her to my wyvern? Yeah. Certainly not. Hand her over to me. She and Gaebulg are coming with me back to Thracia. Can't say I expected this, sir. If I may, what exactly are you doing with her? She's just a baby. Moron! You have no need to know. Keep that mouth of yours out of business that isn't yours. Yes, sir. Beg your forgiveness, sir. By your leave, sir. We'll be pursuing Sigurd's rebels, sir. Yes, sir. Good. Don't fail me, or you'll be feeding your wyvern. With your own body, that is to say. Not like meat, but your meat. Haha! And then he just flies off. Alright, well, sorry, Quan and Ethelyn, you... This is not going to be a happy chapter, is it? This game is not very happy. How often does your wife get kidnapped and then somebody else's wife gets murdered and they kidnap your 3-year-old? This wouldn't happen on a Nintendo... This is a Nintendo console. Alright, let's keep going a little bit longer today. To think Celeste remained such a peaceful place for generations. How did this world turn into such a savage place? Here, have my money. Keep the bandits away. Alright, well, we'll do these two. Alright, so, oh yeah, I may have forgotten Ira last turn. My bad, I forget. So, we're gonna have to be real careful about these guys. Real careful. Hopefully I haven't doomed us all by putting us in the desert. Let's make a separate save at this point, just in case I need to go back to save slot number 1. Because I don't have a beginning of chapter save, and that would suck. So I'm kind of tempted to just run in and kill one of the sleepers. I'd be in range of this. But I think we would be... Now we'd be in range of 2. This guy probably won't move. This opens up a route to kill her, and... Yeah, I think this helps protect my team. Alright, I have faith in Erin here. I'm sure she can survive 2 meteors. She can't be put to sleep. And... next turn, maybe we can kill Vaha. Or maybe this turn. No, there's no way. He's using, like, the bolt sword. No, he can't even hurt her. So if I move Beowulf down, they probably put him to sleep. But what else can I do but push forward here? At least they can only put one of us to sleep, right? And it's anyone with 10 resistance or lower. So Lewin's fine, Talcha's fine, Jamka goes to sleep. Lex is fine. And it's only 1 meteor unless you're way down here. Actually, if I put Beowulf over here... Well, there are safe spots, is what I'm trying to say. I don't want to attack. I also don't want him to be sleeping on an attack spot. I'm assuming they'll put him to sleep. Is there anyone else that's going to be in range? They could try to put Jamka... Nope, Jamka's out of range. So I think it's only Beowulf. He'll be the only one possible of getting slept. I think. Sylvia cannot be put to sleep. Oh, look at this! Wait. Who needs anyone to get put to sleep when you've got a dancer on your team? Could I get anyone to the right of that? No. Dang. Almost could have got Lex in there as well, but not quite. I think I probably could have put Talcha there. Maybe. Oh well. I gotta remember, you know, dancers are good. Pro strat, use your dancers. So she'll be fine. She can't get put to sleep anyway. And now we can have a chance to just kill this thing. Oh, she's so dead. And the castle is ours. This worked out perfectly. Erin opened the path. Tilcha got 2 mages into range, and then Beowulf can not seize. No. Sigurd. We're not going to be able to seize. That's fine. He looks kind of like Sigurd, you gotta admit. But still, killing the boss is worth it. 1 person to sleep. This guy probably won't move. 1 meteor. Assuming we can do this. Let's see. Okay, we'll start with the people who only have 1 attack. She can't even count. Oh, she is so dead. She doesn't even get to use her meteor once. Take this! Feel the fiery wrath of heavens! Jamka's like, no. Feel some arrows. Also, now you're dead. Oh, Lord Arvis, I'm a completely useless failure. I did nothing. I didn't even get to attack 1 dude. How did they move so fast? And then Lewin doesn't get to do anything. So I think we go for the sleeper. Beowulf can kill one or the other, essentially. This would stop Beowulf from taking some damage, because he'd kill him before the counter. But if I kill the sleeper, then no one will be put to sleep, which could last a while, and, you know, we've got Draco Knights on the way. So all in all, I will let Beowulf take a little bit of damage, and I can just heal him up. That's easier. And I'll get him out of range of the, well, out of the way, basically. Point is, Sigurd's gonna seize next turn. I bet you that'll make these mages go away. Also, yeah, I wasn't 100% sure, but I was pretty sure Beowulf was out of range of Meteor. Oh man, that worked. Well, there's another one over here. He's not in range of that one yet either. I wonder if they'll all disappear when we attack, or if We'll have to... But even if we don't kill them on the sacking, it's pretty sure that Aaron... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... She can't hit him this turn, but... Or next turn, but it's not going to be particularly hard for Aaron to wipe those guys out. And if they want to go after Lewin, that's fine. He's got lots of resistance anyway. And is fast. Okay, cool. Let's just move some people down. The goal, like I said, is to get my cav into the grasslands. I would like to fight the Draco Knights kind of around here. So that's kind of what I'm hoping for now. I have not planned it out. Let's heal Azel up, I guess. But fighting them while we're stuck in the desert is clearly... well, I mean, we've learned from... hopefully we've learned from Quan and Ethlin. Should never put these... If I'm worried about anyone, it's this group of people that's kind of stuck in the mud back here. It's going to take them a couple turns to make it through. But I think they've got a couple turns, probably. Depends on how the AI wants to move. Alright, that's just Arden. Let's end our turn. Alright, here goes. Which direction do they fly? Pretty much north, I guess? That's kind of towards my bad spot. Oh, he did move. I didn't think this guy would be willing to attack. I guess with his liege defeated. Still, he kind of went into a dumb location, I gotta say. You actually went into melee with a Brave Lance Pegasus? Like, you could have at least attacked from range, but he just was tired of living. I think that's... Oh! The Clifftop mages are on Velthamer phase, not the other phase. So they're not... I bet you they're not going to disappear when we seize the castle. So we're going to have to go fight these individually. Again, I'm not particularly worried, but I gotta remember that, basically. Alright, so... I'm guessing... We got like 2 turns. And the trick is how far can these guys make it? Because we don't want to be stuck. I think we'll be fine. And in 2 turns, everyone should be over here, approximately. I could try to dance them through to speed it up. If I move Sylvia back here... She can get everyone... Oh, yeah, that's probably safe. It doesn't really... I don't think it matters if I seize right now. Now, I might be able to lure them over leftwards with Aaron. She'd be in range of 1... I wouldn't mind killing this guy, so I'm going to test this out. No one could attack her, but I can pull her back if I need to. Well, 1 Meteor Mage can attack her. If I was smart, I can give her a little bit of a void, I guess. But, that way, next turn we can kill and Kanto. Or if these guys are coming straight at her, this is better because it's closer to where I want to fight. Okay, that's fine. So, movement. Lex, get down here. Now, these guys... Right, I did want my cav kind of back here. I gotta be careful because they get auto crits on people. How much damage are we talking, though? Well, it says at the top right. 50 base damage with a crit. So, Lex would take 26. He can survive 2 hits. Also, their accuracy is about 84. They're pretty tough. We gotta be careful. They'll be much weaker against people like Jamka. 25 base damage is 9 damage. Yeah, no problem there. Now, I know they can fly over the castle if they want to, but just trying to split up my forces a little bit sensibly here. Oh, well, no. If I had been able to capture with Sigurd, we might have been able to warp people over as well, but that's not going to happen. I don't think it's worth capturing this turn, because it's not really going to accomplish much, I don't think. So what I should do is try to make sure, like, Azel's going to be the furthest back, so if I plan to dance on that tile, that should make him run most of the way through. We're going to put Claude there, because he's also very slow. Aideen is just going to walk it out. We'll be fine. Noise is far enough to make it... Alright, so just to double check. Claude here. Azel there. And then Midir and Rockwasis should get most of these guys all the way through the slow spot. It puts Sylvia a little bit behind, but she moves so quick anyway, she'll catch up next turn, I think. Now, I like Midir, so I'm hoping he can do some cool Kanto kills against these Draco Knights. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this has gone so far. There's no guarantees, but... Oh, don't forget Ira. She's doing stuff. I suppose if they chase her, I could run her to the castle or something. It's terrifying just how far Granville has fallen from the peaceful nation it used to be. All they ever do these days is set their army on every country they can get their hands on. It is true. By this point, Granville's conquered, like, everyone. Isaac. They haven't gone to Celestria yet. Prince Kurth would be utterly ashamed to know what's become of his beloved Granville. You have to do something. I'm begging you, go to Granville. Take the country back from the wicked folk who are perverting all it holds dear. Well, that is the plan, man. If all the Draco Knights come up this way, we're in big trouble. These three would not be enough to hold. And Do is just running around, getting gold, basically. Yep. He's gonna get promoted at some point. Don't worry. One day he'll finish. Alright, let's see. Maybe one more turn today before we end. Unfortunately, we can't just play all day. Alright, lots of Draco Knights. They're heading towards Erin. That's good. That's good. I wonder if they just move towards the nearest enemy target. So I'm glad I equipped the Slim Sword. It probably gave her an extra 10-15% evasion. And I didn't realize she was in range of 2 Meteor Mages, so that's helpful. Let's skip it, though. Alright, one more turn. So, I betcha we can still kill this guy and get out of range of the Wyvern Knights. And that helps protect my engagement range. Or we could kill and fly this way. She can move 8 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She'll be in range of Meteor Boy, but... Well, she'll be in range of 2 Meteor Boys. But this guy will be dead, and then next turn she should be able to kill this guy. And Kanto away. She hasn't been hit yet, is kind of what I'm thinking. I want to keep gambling on clearing out these mountains while we're able. On the other hand, I could move her up to group up with the group. Or they might just chase her over further to the left. They would not be able to catch her, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They cannot attack that far. She's still a couple tiles out of range. Then she attacks here. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She'd probably be in range at that point. So if they chase her to the left, we might not get that kill. But if they don't chase her, we can get that kill and then move up. I like it. I think this is smart. Just for interest's sake, I want to see how she matches up against these guys with like a Brave Lance. She would do pretty well. When did she get 21 defense? I gotta say, when did she get 21 defense? If I had thrown the defense ring on her, she just sold the whole thing. They'd all do 1 damage with the man. She's got nothing to worry about. And does she like 1 round them? 15 damage times 4. Yeah, she kills 1 per round. And the Brave Lance could kill quite a few of them. Wow, nothing to worry about. Yeah, if they want to fight her, no big deal. I'm not even concerned. If they chase her, that's beautiful. Obviously, she's not invincible, but they're only going to do 4 damage per hit, and that's just not enough to matter. Oh, she actually gets 1 more tile than I thought, so she's safe. Out of range. Well, no, he can use... Never mind. He can use Elfire. Yeah. So she's gonna get L-fired. I probably should stop there anyway. Well, no, it's better, but yeah. Alright. So... I'm gonna have Sigurd seize. That's gonna lock him into place. Good. We've finally claimed Finora. The fatherland is within our reach. Oifi, Shannon, I pray they and Selif are faring well. Lord Sigurd, I presume. Welcome to Finora. Ah, you must be the local elder. My apologies for dragging even an oasis town like Finora into such a god-forsaken war. At all this point, it was unavoidable. Actually, we've just received word of yet another skirmish in the desert's southern depths. Alas, we find ourselves in dangerous times. In the south, you say? What happened? Well, as we understand it, the Lance Knights of Leonster were on a march north. They were savaged by Thracian Draco Knights en route. There were no survivors, it seemed. What? You can't be serious. I'm sorry to say I am. By the sound of it, there was a young girl in the Leonster party. Our hearts will break for the poor dear. Keeping in mind this is his sister. That was Ethlyn and Quan. Forgive me. Aww, Sigurd. Does Sigurd have the saddest story in all of Fire Emblem? Whoa, where did these guys come from? Lord Rector, we're depending on you. Of course, even so, I cannot help but wonder if Arvis will honor his word. Perhaps we are nothing more than sacrifices to him. Lord Arvis is hard at work making the final adjustments to the Velthamer battle plan. You need not worry, sire. I wonder if she's like his daughter or something. Or sister, maybe. Very well, I'll take you at your word. Now, if you'll excuse me, sire, I must return to the helm of Velthamer barricades. She seems like she might be related. You know, the red hair. Heh, he hasn't a clue, has he? Wretched fool. Yeah, alright. This is it. Until Arvis is ready to move out, the battle is ours and ours alone. Hold your positions, men, until the enemy stumbles in range. Do not move. We could just have Pegasus Knight chip away at them. Alright, so yeah, they didn't disappear. I didn't really expect it. Well, the barricade's open, and there's more mages with Meteor, you could say. And this is a lot of dudes. Another legendary weapon. And a castle. Alright, well that might... We're not going to be doing that this turn. We still got to deal with the Draco Knights. Let's do some sensible positioning here. So we can dance those 4 squares we want. Kind of want... There's more grass over here. Plus I could put someone to guard the castle. That might be an interesting way to lure them over. If they would attack them. We don't want them to seize the castle is what I'm thinking. But I think we're going to position sort of over on this line over there. So we can go from Sigurd 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 over, 1 down. And this is only 4 over. Alright, and Beowulf, that's the tip of the danger zone. Yep. It's a good name for it, right? Tip of the danger zone. And I think we'll still have one more turn to reposition anyway after this, so everybody that's back here should have a chance to catch up. I even brought Alec and Noish. After all this time, they caught up, guys. Remember back when they went the other direction and then they were so far behind? Well, they're here now. Alright, I didn't do very much dancing, but these guys always need dancing. They're so slow. So slow. Well, that's the hour marker. Oh no. I'll end the turn before the end of the episode, don't worry. I want to see where they move, but next turn's going to be next episode, I think. But we've got our Fortify user close enough. I feel like we've got pretty good value out of pretty much everybody. I don't really want to move these guys down right now. I don't want to accidentally lure them up, basically. But, you know, if one of them wanted to come up, or maybe 2 or 3. Actually, given how much damage these guys do, I feel like Holland, Bridget, and Ira would give them a pretty good fight. Just no healing or anything. But there's too many of them for just those few. But they're, you know, horse slayers against not horses don't work very well. Alright, one more end turn. Let's see what happens. See if I've made a huge miscalculation. So they're chasing after Erin. Should I just have her kill them all? I probably could get away with it. I want to check the boss out. Maybe he'd be too much for her. Nice formation, though. I like that. Alright, Meteor. Oh, this is Elfire. This might hurt. If she takes damage, it changes my mind a bit. 63%? Yeah. Probably a good idea to pull her out of the way. But I did want to test that out. Well, I was pushing her luck for a while there, flying through all these mage shots. She did a really good job at not taking damage so far. And we could possibly physic her anyway from up here. Just to have a look at range. We should be able to kill and get out of the way with no questions. And we're going to be pulling them right into the spot I want. Yeah, we're going to kill, move up to here. They're going to keep coming towards us. I could try to lure... Yeah, I might want to lure like the 1 or 2 from the north. We'll figure that out next episode, but they're kind of in a dumb formation for if I come at if I make a horizontal line, because they're coming at us from the wrong side. Of course, I've got a lot of horses, and you know how that goes, but... Also, the boss. One last look before we end the episode. Brave Lance. He's got 34 attack with a Brave Lance. He put up a pretty good fight. Yeah, he might win against Erin, especially if she's injured. Anyway, that's all for today's episode. Thanks for watching, folks. Tune in next time for Draco Knight Brigade versus most of Ankylo's army. Hopefully I can win. See you next time.